Hello, I'm Brianna McMurtry, and this is my submission for assignment 4, final reflection. So, a short description of what I actually did daily, including my job title, where I worked, and who I reported to. So, when I first started at the engineering firm that I work at, called Advanced Airfoil Components LLC, which is a joint venture company for Chromalloy Castings and Siemens. I started off doing a lot of lab work. So essentially, I would take samples of chemicals and perform different lab work tests on them, such as percent silica. And I had to document this, and they used the data that I collected to make adjustments to the chemical composition to ensure that the parts we were making were going to be good based off of the chemicals. So as time went on, I started doing more documentation and whatever types of projects I could get the engineers to give me, since I've been there for approximately 8 months now. But this semester in particular, I started programming robots within the facility. So I program the CNC mill regularly. I handwrite G-code based off of visual coordinates that I obtain. And I also have begun to learn to program 2 different ABB robots that we have within the facility. Additionally, I also have had a large hand in documenting the CNC process, as that has not been an established process. So I am working to make it an established process. At this facility, Clayton Hockett is my supervisor that I report to. So what has energized me and engaged me the most about my internship is definitely my love for programming the robots as well as the CNC mill. I have had a passion for programming the CNC mill since I was in high school, where I went to an engineer magnet high school and discovered my love for the CNC mill as I was the fabrication sub-team lead for my robotics team there. I also love being in charge of the CNC mill process as I am now, and I've very much enjoyed my ability to establish this process. I enjoy documenting it. I enjoy the amount of control I have with making this a process, and it's been really cool to see it go from nothing to what it is now, and it will just continue to grow as I continue my internship at this company. And there have been other processes in the past that I've had a hand in establishing, which has definitely prepared me for the CNC stuff that I'm doing right now. So some of the challenges that I face and how I've grown from them. So the biggest difficulty is that it is very difficult to balance work and school. So I've had to become much better at time management, and it has made me appreciate like the free time I have more, and it's helped me to be more intentional in how I spend the time in my day. So I'm definitely someone that gives 110% to everything that I do. But with having so much going on, I've had to learn how to, take a step back and, sometimes like take time for myself, which is something I have never been very good at. But it's something that I've definitely had to learn this semester, since I've been taking 6 classes on top of working like 15 hours a week. So another difficulty I've had at work is that it's very difficult to be one of the only females in such a largely male-dominated work environment. When I started working at the company I work at now, I was the only female in the engineering department. This has changed and there are 2 more now, but I've definitely had to learn how to present myself so that the men I work with will take me seriously, and I've had to get comfortable going to HR with any problems that I've had, because unfortunately I have dealt with sexual harassment in the workplace. Additionally, I have had to learn how to stand up for myself and confront men when they cross a line, such as inappropriate comments or inappropriate touching and things like that. This is a work in progress for me, but it is something that I think is important to know how to do even outside of the workplace. So, yeah. In terms of how I feel this will prepare me for my next career step, I want my next step to be perfecting my skills with robot programming and to begin working on my skills for coming up with different ideas, because ideally I would like to become a freelancer, where I can go from facility to facility and program their robots and their CNC mills. But also I think it'd be cool to become a traveling consultant in addition, so that I could freelance wherever, whenever, depending on what the facility needed. So whether that be consulting or robot programming. So I like this because I would have a lot of job freedom. There's a big margin for success, as it would be completely within myself and what I determine my goals to be. So very self-directed. And the gentleman that I know that is a freelancer, he's sometimes able to do more than one job at a time, which is more of a potential for income. Additionally, this would be good for me because I very much like to be my own boss. I'm very good with self-directed work, which is a lot of what I do in my internship now. And then I would not have to deal with any sort of toxic, overly male-dominated work environment. So that is why I think that this is my ideal career. However, I am aware that I will most likely have to start in a firm to get there. And then I know that, by being a freelancer, being independent, having my own unique skill set that would make me valuable by myself, I could use this to open my own firm or business one day with the knowledge I accumulate within the industry. And then also it would be really easy for me to, get a job anywhere that I want within the industry because of the amount of skills that I have, and hopefully get paid a good amount. So some other reflections that I've had that are important to me are that I have become way better with time management from doing this internship in addition to schoolwork. It has really taught me how to, stay on top of things, stay motivated, stay positive about how things are going at work and at school, and how to keep my personal life separate from my work life because it is more of a corporate job. It has also helped me become better at standing up for myself. I've had coworkers try to take credit for my work before. I've had to have hard discussions with them and with my boss, and I'm still working on becoming better at standing up for myself, which, takes time. It also has helped me to value my free time more, which is more of a personal thing, but I'm much more careful about who and what I devote my free time to, because I don't have a lot of free time at this point, just because of how busy my schedule is. But it's just taught me a lot about how to prioritize things, like I said, in terms of schoolwork, work at work, and then in my personal life. And then I have also discovered through my internship that LinkedIn and other job sites are very useful in finding future job opportunities, and that when you are, doing an internship, how you market yourself on LinkedIn or in a resume or anything is very important, and, best ensuring that future employers understand your skill set and how valuable you are. So that's all I have to say. That's my reflection for assignment 4. Thank you. Have a good day.